Okay, but let's visualize this because looking at all these numbers, in a table, it's like that's a lot of numbers. It's kind of hard to figure out what's going on there. So let's visualize it. That makes it a lot easier. So let's draw some plots. It's handy to draw plots, right? To see the data. An appropriate plot when we have one quantitative and two qualitative variables is a box plot by group. And again, we can do this using our ggplot2 package to do box plot by group. We can again call ggplot dat_c. I got the right data set plus, and our aesthetic here again, our X is going to be species and Y is going to be body mass. And we're going to add something different to that box plot we did before. We're going to say fill equals sex. And what that does, it's going to group it by sex and fills in the boxes with different colors for each one. And again, we're saying geom box plot. So if we run this chunk, what we get here is a box plot. Now it shows all 6 groups and it color codes them by species. So here you can see each species, Adelaide, chinstrap, and gentoo, and the males are red and the females are blue. And okay, you can compare them. You can say, oh yeah, it looks like the males are always bigger than the females. And yeah, the gentoo tend to be larger than the other 2 species. Okay, interesting. Oh, also that the outlier for chinstrap, the small outlier was a female and the big outlier was a red. I mean, was a male. Interesting. So no, we could have also made this plot, which is, oh, object error dot C not found. Oh, it's not dot C, it's dot underscore C. And we can look at it this way if what we're really interested in is more the sex differences. We could say, okay, males or females are here and males are here for all the different species. If we group by the species, right? Then you can say like, okay, you see, I do like fill equals species. Then, yeah, the species, it seems like you could compare between the species a little bit better. Like within females, do species differ? And you can see, oh yeah, gentoo is always a lot bigger. And then within males, do species differ? You can see again, oh, like within males, Adelaide and chinstrap don't look different, but gentoo looks a lot bigger, right? Your study question determines your graph. How you want to present your data should help the person who's looking at it to understand the point that you're trying to make, right? What's the story you're trying to tell? A picture is worth 1,000 words, and the graph is definitely worth 1,000 words. So next time you have to write a 2,000 word essay, write 1,000 words and a picture. All right. So this website says for a more readable plot, put the variable with the smallest number of levels as color, and the variable with the largest number of categories on the x-axis. Again, I think that depends on the data and your story. From the means and the box plots by subgroup, we can already tell that in our sample, female penguins tend to have a lower body mass than males, and that is the case for all the considered species. And body mass is higher for gentoo penguins than for the other 2 species. Bear in mind that these conclusions are only valid within our sample. To generalize these conclusions to the population, we need to perform the two-way ANOVA and check the significance of the explanatory variables.